All right, let's go over how to make a stencil. I've just taken a piece of paper, I've drawn a couple letters on it, a star. This is what I'm going to cut out. Got a cutting mat. If you don't have a cutting mat at home, and you're doing this from home, you can use a thick piece of cardboard. That works just fine. Got an X-Acto knife and some scissors. You can use either one of these. You don't need both. It's up to you which one you use. An X-Acto knife is a little bit easier, I think. All right, I drew a P, a J. They don't really mean anything. I did the P because it's got a hole in it, and I want to show you how to do a hole if you're cutting out a stencil. This is just a regular piece of paper. It'll work fine. It's not great. If you have thicker paper, that's more ideal. Just because it's stronger, it will last longer. Whenever you're using an X-Acto knife, it's pretty much like a razor on a stick, so you have to be very careful where you're cutting. Never cut towards yourself like this, like this, like this. Okay, you always want to cut in a direction that's away from your supporting hand. So I'm going to place my left hand here. I'm right-handed. I'm using my right hand to cut. And I'm going to carefully cut along this line I drew. I'm going to go to the right. All right, if there is a hole in the letter P, a B, a 0, what you need to do is draw two little lines connecting the outside of the letter to where the hole is. And I like to cut everything that's going the same direction all at once. So all these verticals. Then if I need to, I can turn it this way and cut all of what was the horizontal and is now vertical. I just find it easier to cut towards myself. So you need to hold down the paper as you cut, especially if you're using regular old typing paper like I've got. Okay, and I've got a P. Now if you just have scissors, all you have to do, and this is where having a regular piece of paper makes it a little bit easier, is you can poke through it easier. Just gonna poke through and carefully start cutting. You have to rotate the paper quite a bit. Now the reason for using stencils is if you want to create an image over and over and have it be exactly the same, using a stencil makes that easy. If you want to make patterns out of something and make sure it's uniform and the same, it's another good reason to create a stencil. So after I cut out these letters in this star, if I want to just use them over and over and over again, layer them on top of each other or spread them out, the stencil will make it easy. Okay, I think the X-Acto knife is quicker to use, so I'm going to use it on the star. All right, now I get another piece of paper. I can put this on there, and I can use a marker. I could just scribble like this. I have to be really careful because this is flimsy paper. So I'm going to go slowly and hold down the paper where I can and lift it up. And I've got the letter P. Now I could do that P over and over again if I wanted to. I could do the star on top of it in another color. Stencils are really handy if you're using spray paint, anything that you can blow on there. All right. So go ahead and cut out your stencils and have fun.